Hello folks and welcome back to FC United. We're in the Premiership. Yes, we've finally made it here. We've made a lot of changes. Well, we brought new players in and we play our first game today as well. Our club expansion is still in progress. It'll be done by the end of the November, so a couple of more months to go. But we're almost there and the capacity is going to be increased somewhat as well. We've spent a little bit of money and financially it's not looking great, I must admit, but we are in the Premiership and we will be gaining a little bit more money as well. So let's first of all back to the table and let's just see whereabouts we are going to be sitting. So we're currently mid-table. We haven't played yet. There's a couple of other games that have been played as there normally is the case. But if we look at the season preview at the moment, we are lying bottom of the pile, 1,000 to 1 to win the league, and that is just purely based on the team that we have. I think we've improved it a fair bit, but obviously not enough to make any impact into this division. But we have got some way to go before we even meet the expectations of Bournemouth, even at 250 to 1. So we're quite a long way to go. So let's talk you through the transfers first, and let's have a look at the players that we have brought in. Ian Sparrow needs no introduction. He has played with us for a season or two now, and we did bring him in on a full contract. He was on loan with us from Everton, I believe. Yeah, so we bought him for 250,000 at the end of last season. So I think that's quite a bargain. Had a relatively good season, 4 goals, 6 assists, 2 man of the matches. So 7.2, that's not bad. And he looks pretty accomplished. He can play in the midfield, DM, defender. Yeah, so we're going to utilise him quite a bit this season as well. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's a great steal. We needed to get some stability into the team and players that have been playing with this team for a while. Because we know that to get, for a newly promoted team, especially from Tier 7, to get distinguished players into the club, it's going to be very difficult. But he was quite happy to come along. So we said, yes, please. Thank you very much. So he's on with us for a couple of seasons at 19.5 grand a week. Next up is Xavier Simmons. He comes from Atalanta as well. I'm really chuffed with this chap. He's worth 12 million now. But stats-wise, it's not impressive. But to be in the middle of the park, I think he'll do us one hell of a job. Him and Sparrow, I think it'd be absolutely superb. We bring him in for 1.8 million. Again, this signing was at the end of last season from the States in the MLS. He's done reasonably well. He had a really good season last season, a 7.15, 3 goals, 1 assist in 14, which wasn't too bad. 3 goals in 18 in the end. He did get 4 yellow cards though, 6 foot as well. He's got good long shots, so hopefully he'll knock a few in. And passing, I'm guessing passing is quite high as well, yeah. And mentors and physicals look very, very good as well. So we welcome him to the team as well. Seamus Butt, we bring back on loan. He is going to be leading the line for us. He may occasionally play on the left wing as well, but we'll see. But once again, up front, 10 finishing. It's not brilliant, but he did find it hard to get going with us last season. And I'm pretty much happy to have him back on loan. He's been on loan with us now for the 3rd season. 16 goals in his first season, wasn't too bad with 8 assists, 5. Not so great when we brought him back last season. And I was hoping to bring him in on a permanent deal. It's not going to happen. So Ortega was the other one we wanted to bring in. He didn't want to. And yeah, he scored against us in a friendly as well. So that was great. So yeah, not too bad stats-wise. I mean, he looks pretty good, pretty ready for the Premiership, I feel, especially out of our side currently. Next up is Juan Carlos Salvador, goalkeeper. I think we needed another goalkeeper. I was looking for a backup, and then Juan turned up. Yeah, I was quite impressed. He's better than our current goalkeeper, Ahmad. And to be perfectly honest, I think they're both roughly about the same if we just bring him up as well. Hammond seems to be a little bit more rounded distribution-wise and speed, but everything else, I think it's all on Carlos. I think he's going to be super ready for us, and he's got very good shot stopping, which is what we're going to physically need, I feel, especially this season. But stats-wise, looks very, very good. How much did we get him for? £650,000. I think we were going to get him on a free at the end of January. And instead, I said, look, we want to buy him now. Can we buy him now? Can we do a deal? 650,000. Thank you very much. So, pretty impressive. 5.5 million is valued at. So I think we're going to make some bit of money on him as well if we do decide to let him go. But 21 years old, I think he'll do a job for us. Next up is Philip Harvey from Middlesbrough, no less. Defender, we wanted more backup in the defence. We were struggling a little bit to find anybody at the back, and I think our back four are going to have the work cut out for him this season, because we are going to be the whipping boys of the division, I feel. And if we've got a very strong lineup at the back, I'd be impressed if we don't go down. But yeah, from Middlesbrough, £850,000. He didn't really have that much of a game time with Middlesbrough. But again, 21 years old, 6'2", got very good jumping reach, and he can head the ball at the same time as well, which is going to be always a positive. So obviously they're not going to be as good as the ones that are already established in the Premiership, but we'll have to build up on that, and hopefully we'll survive. The next up was a steal. I mean, I took a punt on this young man, David Diallo, Ghanaian. He's worth 550. We've paid £1 million for this one, £2,500 a week. He's sitting in an under 23s a minute, and I think we're going to try and get him off on loan as well. He can play attacking mid, right wing, and at the centre as well. He's got a very good basis to start off with. Hopefully reach that potential very, very quickly. So we'll have to keep a close eye on him. Now we start spending some real dosh. 1.3 million we paid for Josh Parry, 20-year-old. He can play in midfield. He can play up front, and he has been doing so. His finishing is not brilliant, but physicals look pretty damn good. Pace and acceleration isn't too bad. He's got very good first touch and passing and technique as well. And he's got very good teamwork skills. So either midfield or out on the wings if we decide to choose to play him there. But yeah, not too bad. 1.3, like I said, from West Ham as well. Very good season on loan at Chesterfield. 13 goals and 26, 4 assists, and 7 Player of the Match awards. And then West Ham 2 goals and 1 Player of the Match in the Sky Bet Championship. So we decided to take him off their hands. Hopefully it'll prove somewhat good enough for us. Well, at the moment, he's probably one of our better players. We'll see how that goes towards the whole season. It's going to be another long season, I feel. The costs are going up. 1.7 million for Fedor Ross-Lang, right winger or left winger. He can play either. I didn't realise he could play either wing, actually. That's going to come very, very handy. But yeah, again, first touch and physicals and mentals look really, really good for a winger. And we have been struggling out in the wings. But can play there, obviously. But we want him to lead the line this season alongside Kempson as well. So we're going to have a two-man up front this time, I think. And I think we're going to be playing 4 across the midfield and 4 at back. Just a plain, simple 4-4-2. And hopefully we just don't get battered as much. And then maybe a season or 2 down the line, we'll up the ante with the formation and get some players in that can fit the bill. But up until then, Lang is going to do as a job for us. He's played a few games for us already with 2 goals, 3 assists. He's looks pretty damn good. He's from New York City Football Club from the MLS, and he's not been too bad. I'm looking at the assists, really. Not much there to write home about, but so far he's got 3 assists and 2 goals. So he's already surpassed what he's had in the previous seasons. He's already been on loan at Southampton, where he didn't really feature. QPR on loan. Not a bad season there, and a couple of seasons for New York City there as well, and half a season there. A left back, right, we did say we're going to increase our back 4, and Lucas Searle Merrifield is probably not that particular person. I think we brought him in really as backup. He can play at both sides. That's what really we were looking at. Somebody can do that. £2 million we paid for him. Physicals and mentals look all right. Markings are okay, and technique, it's fine, but I'm not sure whether to use them as wing backs or full backs, so we'll soon decide. But £2 million from Ipswich as well, so they'll probably make some money on him, which they have done, because I'm assuming he's been there from the start. Not bad seasons, I guess. 6.8 top 6s, but you know what? We'll see what happens. To be perfectly honest, we're seeing him as a backup, but £2 million backup is quite expensive, don't you think? But left-footed, I'm sure he can play right. I'm sure he can, but we'll see. Media description, fullback. There you have it. £5 million, rising up to 5.5. I couldn't say no. I think we got him from Nottingham Forest, if I'm not mistaken. £5 million his cost us. It's going to rise up to about 5.5 with add-ons. Forest bought him for 1.5. From West Ham, I think, another player from there. Very good season last season. 9 assists, 1 goal. I'm not sure where he played, actually. but I'm assuming he can he played on the wing somewhere. We might use him there, we don't know, but he can play wing back as well, so that's going to be quite helpful. But once again, stats wise, not too bad. He's got very good acceleration and pace is what generally we're looking at, so he can play either side. I think more so on the right hand side. He can play with either, so that's going to be very, very handy. Runs with the ball down the left, knocks ball past opponents, and he stays back at all times. So how can he do that? Quite misleading though, to be fair. But yeah, not too bad. He's already worth £8 million, and he comes to us on 25 grand a week. And our final signing for the season. There's still a way to go. Another probably about half a month to go. And it's Ahmad Bamedeli. Andrew is probably what we're going to be calling him. Centre back, we needed somebody really strong. Somebody to play alongside like Campbell or Orr or even Kasimi. The back four is going to be very, very important this season. Whether or not we'll drag in a DM or something like that, I don't know. But we'll see. £12 million. One hell of a lot of money. It's going to rise up to 13 with add-ons. Hopefully we'll have made a lot of money till then. You've seen our bank balance. It's not looking healthy, but we are about to start the season, so money should be pouring in at this point as well. But yeah, £12 million we get him from Palace. Palace make a little bit of money on him. He didn't really do that much. He's hitting the late sixes, early sevens. Not a bad season last season. Didn't really do an awful lot, but a defender all the same. Crystal Palace did get. I think they got relegated, did they not? Yeah, I think they got relegated. So we're quite happy to take him off their hands. But yeah, I'm quite reasonably happy with this one. 27 years old. He's Irish. He's on 36.5 grand a week though. So I'm not sure if he's our most expensive player. Definitely by 12 million, but we did break a lot of records money-wise on transfers. So I think he's the most paid player, at least in our club. So that really concludes our transfers in. So 24.5 million there, as well as the 2 million there, I'd say. So yeah, 26, is that 26.5 million pounds we've spent. So that's a fair whack. And going the other way, we got a couple going on loan. Hafal has gone to Colchester for 240,000. There was no room for him. As soon as we brought Salvador in and Hammond dropping to the bench, and everybody else is on loan apart from Senga. Senga's gone as well. He's gone for 1.3. He's gone to Ghent. I'm not sure we get any add-ons on this either. I don't think we do. But yeah, Senga has left the building as well, with a couple of other people coming in as well. So yeah, we're not sure what we're going to do with David Diallo. I think he's going to go out on loan anyway, so we're waiting for a deal to come through. But yeah, £26.5 million spent, 1.5 million coming in. So it's not too bad. 25 net spend. Yeah, 25 net spend, isn't it? Something like that. So reasonably happy with that. And like I say, the finances don't look great at the minute, but that should improve. We're looking to, well, have a balance of 21 million. That'd be quite nice if we can survive. That will be the name of the game, of which the club vision is fight bravely against relegation. Reached the fourth round of the FA Cup and the third round of the Carabao as well. Play defensively football, play possession football, play high tempo pressing as well. So they can't have both. I'm sure they can't. Work within the wage budget, obviously. Some of the friendlies that have gone through already. We had quite a good start. Aberdeen we win. Then we went to Portugal, got a few wins. A nice 4-4 draw with Sporting there. We had a lovely 13-0 victory against a local side. Kempson netting, I think he got 7 goals, I think. It's nice to see him scoring. But the 2 losses are Bologna, 2-0, and then Everton in the friendly as well. I wonder if Everton are still our affiliate club there. I'm not quite sure. I wonder if they severed it. Quite possibly. But currently we are at the University of Bolton Stadium with a capacity of 29,000. So hopefully we'll get some crowd receipts in there as well. More club info. Let's just have a quick look generally. We've sold 11,000 season tickets, which is ever so nice as well. And there's still a way to go, so still expected to sell a few more tickets. I think that is about it. The tactics for this season is voila. This is where we're going with. We're playing a standard 4-4-2. There's nothing else we can do with it. I'm not sure what to do about the centre, but I don't know whether Simons can play anyway. He can play box. In fact, I'm wondering box to box or ball winning. Let's go box to box. Let's try something a little bit different. But is going to play out on the wing this time. Kempson and Parry up front. So we'll see what happens. So the first game then, we've got Burnley at home. So we get our first glimpse at our team, and we get our first home game in the Premiership as well. Salvador, getting his debut on in league football. Cole, Harvey. I'm going to change him to Andrew. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to pronounce your name, so that's going to be a shame. Ahmad. Andrew. We're going to just call him Andrew. Nice and short and easy. Andrew with Fevrier, left back. There is Armstrong is still there, so it might be a case we move Fevrier up to where Wright Phillips is and bring Armstrong in to left back. Got Wright Phillips on the right wing. We've got Simons with Sparrow and Butt with Parry and Kempson up front. And we get an 18,800 capacity with season tickets. We've still got 10,000 left to fill in, but against Burnley, I think we have a chance. We should have a shot at it as well. We'll let them do all that business as well. So we're going to the team selection, which we've already done. So there's a lot of players in here that we try to offload, but in the end, I think, you know, we'll Dick possibly could go. We don't know. He's very unhappy about the formation, that's for sure. I mean, whether or not we could stick him in and put him here instead, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe drop a forward, just like a 4-1-4-1 formation, and just hit it over the top and hope for the best. But for the time being, we're going to try and string out this formation. Let's see how it works, and then hopefully we'll come away with at least a point. So Burnley at home, first game. Oh, let's go and have a look at see what Burnley have got. So Burnley come to the University of Bolton, then they got to Konoseci in goal. Frimpong, Fossard, Benkovic, Celio, McNeil, Abdad, Yonkers. I'm not sure. But Gabriel Barbosa they have up front. Interesting. I wonder how old he is now, Barbosa. Elanga as well from Man United. Wow, he's on the bench though. Maybe we could do a deal and loan somebody in like that. I think we have had Elanga with us before. Be nice to bring him back though. So here we go then. Changing rooms. Our first game in the Premiership. Let's not lose. Have a little bit of fun out there. It's quite unusual to have some players that we've still got from last season. In fact, majority of our players we've still got. And we're on telly as well, so there's no pressure. So first look at FC United for the nation as well. I'm excited, I'm not going to lie. I mean, this is a bigger stadium than what we're normally used to. But we have played at other stadiums where we have had to share because of ground alterations. But with this extension, we'll see how it goes. Already we've had a shot on and off target. So that's quite nice. If we can get something out of this game, I'll be deeply impressed. But at the moment, we're doing okay. A highlight, Fevra, he's on the right-hand side. But we do pick it up by Cole. Cole, I've got a lot of hope for as well. I think he's one of our best right-backs. But Fevra can play everywhere. There he is. Look, I told you, he's everywhere, isn't he? He's like a little ferret. Sparrow. Not quite getting there, but we do intercept it though. Oh, great pick up by Cole, though. He's racing down this line. Inside to Simons. And a header on goal. Oh, it's the first. Oh, my word. Wright Phillips has just missed an empty net. That could have been a great start for us. As we're going to go and encourage at the same time. There we go. Again, everybody's happy. Coles wants to change. Bruised ribs. He'll get over it, I feel. Burnley now with a free kick. Let's see how they play theirs out. Not very well, though. We do header it away, so that's good. Cross coming in, and we do intercept it once again. But Berkovic get the tackle in. Not quite. We should intercept that one. We do. Kempson now wins the ball. And he's just giving it away. Oh, it's a great stop by Salvador. He stands tall. We concede a corner, but it is a Burnley massive behind the net. But the cross comes in. We've headed it away once again. He's looking very troubled, isn't he, Cole? But we'll get to half time. We can do a switcheroo around. Fevra can go over to the right hand side if need be, if that's where he wants to play. And then we can have Finley Armstrong on the left-hand side, Sparrow. That's our first goal in the Premiership. We've got it. It's not. It looks like it's going to be offside. You are joking me. Who got that goal? It looked like we were going for our first goal in the Premiership, and it's disallowed. Our first goal's been disallowed. Yeah, it's yeah. Parry with a finish. It's a lovely finish, but yeah, it was too slow getting out there, I feel. We just need to make it to half-time, and then we can take Cole off and just do a little switcheroo as they are exposing this left flank down, aren't they? That's a great tackle by Harvey. It's what you want. You don't want to give anything away, but we just hoof it away now. That's brilliant. That should be half-time. It is. We make it to half-time. It's 0-0. I think we've done reasonably well. I'm not going to lie. I'm quite impressed by that so far, but I feel like it's a game we could win. We owe Burnley what happened last time. I'm not sure what happened last time, actually, against Burnley. But Cole needs to come off. We're going to bring Fevra in there, and whoopsie. And Cole can come and bring Armstrong into that position as well. I think that is reasonably okay. Maybe we bring Butt up front, possibly. Yeah, we're coping quite well. We're coping quite well. So we just give our... you weren't bad, but you can improve. Brilliant stuff, lads. Let's get into the second half. Finley's on now for Morgan. Morgan takes a break. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious. As we have the ball once again. If we can make points count at home. I mean, we did lose to Everton in the friendly. So it's our first goal this time. Kempson's done it. Sparrow with the assist. That's why we need Sparrow. I knew we needed Sparrow for something. We tried to get somebody else in midfield, but you know what? Sparrow we brought in to do a job. And look how he held that ball up. A lovely ball into Kempson. And with a finish like that, we can't grumble at all. That is beautiful goal. And a great assist as well. 1-0. First goal in the new stadium. Currently at the moment, until the new one's been... well, until our current one is being rebuilt. Or expanded, should I say. Taylor Hart for Phillips now. What's going on? Everybody's looking tired now. So maybe we do need to make the changes. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. Fevra can play there, but we're going to have to bring Taylor Hart in instead, I think. Anybody else can play right? We could put Fevra up there, and then we could do, couldn't we? Fevra's going to be playing everywhere today. Like, an absolute star in the making here, and we'll just go support. We'll just help out. Anybody else tired? Simons. We can't afford to take him out, though, to be perfectly honest. Perkins can play there instead, maybe. Maybe not. We'll leave him as box to box. Maybe it's Perkins. Sparrow and Perkins, can they swap? Yeah, they can spot round. We'll do that then. Let's see if Sparrow can help us keep this lead. We're doing okay. I'm really happy. Could we get our first win in what's going to be one hell of a season? And currently, it's Burnley right at the death. We header it away. Is it enough? Hopefully, we're going to get that ball back. We're right on cue now to the end of the whistle. It's a good tackle. He's blown for a tight call. You are joking. Are we going to seriously give away a penalty right at the death? Penalty review. Don't you dare. I don't think it was, but you never know. You never know. What's he doing? No penalty. Great, we get away with it. We have a penalty decision that goes our way. So hurrah to VAR. And there we go. We get our first win. And we get a clean sheet as well. Burnley, sorry my friends, but we've got 3 points. 3 points. Wow. 53rd minute. Kempson, what a finish. But he will be going up front as soon as we get Lang back as well. So that is absolutely superb. Man of the match, Fevra. Because he played everywhere. He absolutely played everywhere. What a finish. All the same. Really special, lads. Well done. Our first win in the Premiership. History books are being written all over the place. I feel like Brentford now. Now I know how Brentford feel. Although Burnley are not Arsenal. But yeah, wow. That is absolutely superb. Fevra impresses on debut. Excellent stuff. What a debut for Fevra. I think I actually nodded off during the second half. Well, who cares? We're still trying to get staff in as well. We'll have a look at the staff also just before we go. Morgan's injured. He's out for 3 days. We've got a game in 3 days. I think it's the Carabao Cup. I'm not interested. We just want to survive this season. Staffing wise, we've done okay. We've probably got the second best physios and scientists. So medical staff, we've got the second best. We're not doing too bad either. We've got the best mental and best goalkeeping coaches as well. So we should be okay in that respect. It's just the scouting. That's where our issue lies. It's about average, mid-table. So yeah, I'm really happy with what we've got at the moment. We can only improve. We're lying 6th in the Premiership after game 1. We've made it to the big time. We've got our first win. We've got our first goal. What more could we ask? Got a long, long way to go. Obviously, we've got the Carabao Cup first round, Middlesbrough. We've got Villa, Leeds, Man City, Wolves, United. I mean, I doubt very much we'll be playing these on camera for the first season, maybe. Or do we go Leeds and Man City every couple of games, possibly? Forget the cup games unless it's a FA Cup, possibly. Villa and Leeds we could come back to, or we can come back to Leeds, Man City, or Man City Wolves, or Wolves Man United. Well, we've got 3 home games on the bounce here. I'm not sure which way to go. Man City is on TV. So maybe we'll come back to the Man City and Wolves game, I think. Yeah, I think we'll do that then, I think. We'll play whatever games there is in a month. If you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more on YouTube channel, please subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't done so already as well. I have noticed on my analytics and stuff that there is really roughly about 70% of you that do watch the series or watch the videos are not subscribed. It's free. Just click that button. It does help me out quite a lot. It does help the channel get out there as well. So yeah, please don't be shy. Just click that click that subscription button. And until next time, folks. Oh, also in the comments, let me know where do you think we will finish this season. And until next time, folks, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.